Hey, so I'm Taylor Kroeller, and I volunteer in children's ministry under Julie Jewell. I'm one of the lead teachers in the Jumpstart classroom. I first came to Christ, and it's been like 2.5 years now. So it would have been the summer before sophomore year of college, and when I came back, I didn't really have a church to go to, and I started going to another church and started going to Crew. But then later in that semester, I rolled around and I wanted to find something that was closer and something that was just something that I found. So I ended up coming to Northstar. And the first time I came to Northstar, they did an open mic. It was right after they had finished some series. I want to say it was the Matthew series. And they did an open mic and they let people come up and share testimonies of how that series had affected their life or just anything that was going on in their life that God was doing. And I fell in love with it. I saw people going up there and they were just getting raw, and I saw them going up and sharing things in their life, and they were just crying, and that touched me in such a huge way. I loved seeing the rawness of the church. I just fell in love with Northstar, so I was like, man, like, I gotta come back. I gotta come back and do something here. I have 11 cousins who are 10 and under, and my siblings right now are 3 and 4. I was like, you know what, like, I gotta volunteer in like children's ministry. Like, I can, even if it's just playing with kids, like, I'd love to just help out. I want to help out the church in some way. And, went into the service, and I'll never forget, Dave Ferris was preaching that day. And he preached about using your gifts for the glory of God, like being a good steward. And I was just like, okay, God, okay, like, I'm so supposed to, like, volunteer here. So, like, right after the service, I went out, and I talked to the people at the welcome booth, and they were like, hey, like, you need to talk to Hannah, who's the children's ministry director at the time. So I went over and talked to her, and I was like, hey, like, sign me up. What can I do? And like a week or two later, she had me already in the Jumpstart classroom, and I was supposed to go check out each of the children's ministries classrooms to see which one I fit in best, and I ended up never leaving the Jumpstart classroom to see it. Like, when you see a kid start getting the gospel, you'll just understand, like, man, like, this isn't complicated. This is simple, and kids can get it. And you'll see kids get it and get excited and passionate about the Lord. And there's nothing really that, like, spurns you on like that. Like a kid asking you deeper questions to get into stuff. So honestly, like, to be a lead teacher in that classroom isn't really to come in and to give them and to show them and be something huge. But, like, it's just going in there and you just pray for these kids and you watch God show up for them, like, every Sunday. Every Sunday we see God show up for these children. We've had some kids, like, giving their lives to Christ, and it's been incredible. Like, there's nothing that's really better than seeing a kid say, no, like, Jesus, yeah, you're the way. When you see, like, a kid just get it like that, there really isn't a lot that's better than that. There really isn't. It's awesome seeing an adult come to Christ. We love it. We love seeing college students and adults just come to Christ, but, like, man, like, when you see a kid come to Christ, there's nothing better. There's nothing as genuine and beautiful, and you just know it's God's heart. So please, like, come check it out. Come see what's going on in our children's ministry and any other ministry, because God is showing up here. He's showing up here. He's doing stuff. And not just Northstar, but here, like, on this campus, in this city, in this, like, all over. Like, be a part of what he's doing. Step into his plan, because he's got something going on, and it's really awesome. So